on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I love the colors.
Okay.
Let me change that. I love the purple. That purple is very, very vibrant. I love the purple.
The one with two of them, you could see by making him a little bit taller, the arms hit more at the mid-thighs like they're supposed to. He looks so much better.
I like this better than the original.
Because this is your most anticipated Hasbro figure of 2026. I don't think that's a lie either.
It had to be a strong-ass suction cup because
Yeah.
I don't need something all of a sudden. What was that noise?
Like a Space Knight Warrior Paladin is right up my alley.
This looks great. This is what should have been in the first kit, but I see why they did it. He looks like he wants his pacifier. Whew. Deluxe, good luck, brother.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voicers. As you can see, it is cold because both of us are wearing beanies, so that must mean it's December. So we've got a lot of stuff in store for you, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into all of that, big shout out to the Chosen Prime, who is still having their sale. They only have a few days left. If you haven't picked up anything, go check them out. Also, to our members, thank you so much for sticking with us. We really appreciate it. Members Live will be soon. It'll be TBA, so stay tuned for that. As well as our subscribers. All of you guys watching right now, we really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and become one with us, and you could join the family. And I think Bobby has some news he wants to talk about.
Definitely. So you can see he's already ready behind me, but the announcement of the Soundwave, we will have a separate video giving our thoughts on that. But even more exciting is that we are going to have Logan from Robosen on the show. See, he already knows what's happening.
Ready to go.
And so we will have Logan from Robosen on the show. So please send in any questions or anything you'd like us to ask. We'll see if we can possibly do a live, but I doubt it just because of the timing. We're looking at doing it early next week. So please get those questions in, and I'll go ahead and get the big guy already and some of the other stuff from Robosen ready. But stay tuned for our thoughts on the Soundwave, and back over to you, James.
Yes. All right. Well, not a lot of preamble before we get into Just Announced, but we have another TFCon guest. EJ Sue is going to be there. I have read, actually, some of his work, which is really cool. He's a good artist. I really like this art that he has right here. I love that you could see like the internal details of Prime. But regardless, very cool if you're into comics. Go get some signed by him.
Yeah, never heard of him before. Not surprising since I'm just now starting comics. I like the way this Prime looks as well.
Yeah. So let us know if you are attending TFCon LA. Both of us are. So hopefully we'll be able to see you guys there. And like I said, not a lot of stuff before the Just Announced. So we'll be right back. Getting into Just Announced, we already talked about, or Bobby already talked about this. We will be doing a whole video on it. But quick thoughts. Is there anything you want to say? You want to save it?
I'll save the in-depth comments. I'm prepared. I got my Decepticon outfit on for the day. I think it looks good. I think there are some things that I like about it and some things that I think were amiss, but I will save those thoughts. What do you think?
I think it looks really good. I haven't watched the video yet, but look-wise, I think it looks great. So stay tuned for that video where we'll go more into depth about some of this stuff right here, including Frank Welker's voice on it, some of this programming models, as well as all the microchips and stuff. And finally, it is a Bluetooth speaker and a cassette player. So we'll be talking more about this will probably come out on either Sunday or Monday, so stay tuned for that. And I think that's all. Oh, Send in your questions. That's what I was trying to say. Once again, just reiterating it. Send us your questions for Lucas of Robosen. Logan. Sorry. And then I also put this in there because I thought we were going to talk about this now.
Okay. You can.
Sizing's a little off, but again, I'll save our thoughts for the show. So let us know what you think of the Robosen lineup.
Yeah, I also saw somewhere, and I haven't. I saw it, but I didn't confirm it. But I think it can also hold Masterpiece tapes, the Takara Masterpiece tapes. I did see something on that, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this guy. We've got Age of the Prime Swindle. It was shown off at CCXP 2025, which is an expo in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I want to go to that one.
I want to go to that. You know what? I want to go.
It'd be
I
bad,
go, but I can't go. Yeah. Nope.
Well, let's talk about the figure. What do you think of Swindle?
I love the colors.
Okay.
Let me change that. I love the purple. That purple is very, very vibrant. I love the purple. The mustard color almost does the purple injustice, or the purple is too rich and makes the mustard color not look good. So the two don't go together very well to me.
Yeah.
I wish they upgraded the mustard color a little bit to go with that purple, because that purple's amazing. The head sculpt looks great. The weapons on his on the left picture, you know, his arm and his pistol look fine. Actually, they look very good. I guess it's the combined mode, I guess, weapon that they're storing on the shoulder looks ridiculous, but it still doesn't look, it's overwhelming, but it doesn't look too bad. Now, that's the good. I think the upper body and midsection look well. The upper body, the purple and above, looks great.
The chest, head, and crotch area, I think, is what you're trying to say.
Well, no, because the crotch area, like the way the legs and those vents in the front go, I don't know why I'm seeing like a bug, and I don't know why. Not that a bug has that type of grill or whatever, but it just reminds me of like Bumblebee or something like that.
With the big eyes,
with the big eyes,
like a praying mantis type of thing.
Yeah,
I can see it.
And so I don't like that aspect. And the legs, it looks like he has Wheeljack's legs from the God
Cybertronian
the origins,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know. But overall, the figure looks good.
Yeah, I think out of the 4 limbs, this is the worst one yet. It's not bad. Like you said, that purple's gorgeous. And another thing, I think we might also judge it a little bit more harshly, because if I remember right, he's both of our favorite.
Correct.
You know, and this is the one figure that I think people would pick up on their own. Like, I'm not going to get the Combiner, but I want Swindle. And I think it falls a little short, because the chest looks like Swindle, but nothing really else does. Mm-hmm. I didn't notice this when I was putting this together. I don't like the headlights just sticking off the forearms, like right here.
Oh yeah, like, I don't want that either.
Like, you couldn't have put a swivel in and just had them flat. I didn't notice that until now, and that's crazy. I kind of like the giant cannon. It kind of makes sense for Swindle. He's trying to swindle it on somebody, trying to show him off how cool it is. And then Onslaught's like, that's my gun! Because we'll talk about it, Onslaught doesn't come with a gun. But the lower legs, I don't really like those. It's not as good as the other Combaticons, but it's good for a Hasbro figure. Voyager class, I need to see size, so I'm not going to comment too much on if it's that. Is it worth $43, though? I don't know. I feel like it needed more.
I didn't even look at or think about the price. Wow.
Yeah. But my main gripe with it is this mode. The front end looks like a Jeep, but the back end looks like a truck. I don't know if it's just me. I'm not a vehicle guy. We've talked about this in previous episodes. But am I right? It doesn't look like a Jeep.
Not at all. Yeah, it's very blocky, and it's like you get past the seats, it looks like a truck with a not T-top, sunroof. Not even a sunroof, a convertible. That's what the word I was trying to. It looks like a convertible truck.
Like the ones that just have the plastic on the back, like that can go up. Yeah,
and it doesn't even look like the plastic there. It looks just like a
I don't like the two tones of purple that I'm seeing.
Oh, the side.
Yeah, like the hinge is a different color from the rest of it. Now I could be wrong. Maybe he's supposed to be two-toned purple. I don't think he is. I do like that he's like carrying like a the gun turns into like a little trailer that looks like an arm, like a turret. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that looks really cool. I like that the wheels are all pegged.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind for when we talk about Onslaught. And I think they kind of dropped the ball on Swindle. He is my favorite as well. I was thinking about picking him up if it looked as good as the other ones, because we've talked about it. He's my favorite. Having a little Swindle would be fine for me. They didn't hit the mark at all with him. This is much more along the lines of Superion, where it's good, but not great.
It's okay, but not good.
I like that. I put that on a shirt.
I don't know. Again, I'm seeing stuff, and I'm going to be a little bit harsher on this one because, yes, again, you said it. This is our favorite of them all, but the other ones looked so good that I was actually thinking that this set could be the one, but like right above the rear tire, it looks like
that hole.
It looks like a phone jack. I want to put my Ethernet cord in there. He's providing Wi-Fi. Again, I'm hoping it's not a hole, and it's just like a black hinge or something in there, and from the angle it looks like a hole. But even
from both angles from this,
so it looks more like a truck than a Jeep. I think I'm sad that it's a miss. The two purples, I'm okay with it if they're doing kind of like what they did with well, not that they did it, but like with Magic Square did with their blast off, how it had all the different colors on it. Like if it kind of goes to where they were when Starscream found them, and they were like old vehicles that whatever, then I'm kind of okay with the two-tone purple a little bit. At least I'll give them credit on that and keep that in my head of that's why it's two purples. But I do feel like it's a miss on this one. I say it's a miss, meaning for us. It's a miss for us. I think people who were in on this are still gonna get it, and I think it's probably still good enough. I was just like you, having high hopes that this was going to be equally as good as the others.
I think they waited on purpose to show this one off last. Gosh. This and Onslaught, and I've been reading through some forums and stuff, and there are people that are saying they're not finishing the set anymore, which is surprising to me, because of the price increase and how these figures look, and that surprised me. But why don't we just get into Onslaught? And my main problem with this is the coloring, but we'll show off the box art. The box art looks like a much better color, and then the renders on Pulse have that color, so I think this is like a previous render that they're showing off. Why they would do that, I don't know. He's supposed to have like black thighs and black hands, which is much more Onslaught to me, personally. Mm-hmm. And I think this figure looks okay. It looks good. I think it looks better than Swindle, besides the colors. I love the turret. I think that is the perfect thing for the random parts to turn into for the Combaticons. Either that or a blast-off platform for blast-off. That would be cool, too. What I can't really defend is that it doesn't come with a gun for himself. This is a $100 figure. You couldn't have printed out a molded piece of plastic to give to him, even if it's one of the repeats of the other guns or something like that. And maybe you're supposed to use the combiner gun in his hand from Swindle. Mm-hmm. Cool. But people that just buy this, or if a kid just gets this and doesn't get the rest of them, because that's going to happen. Parents don't know the difference,
True.
Have no weapon for him, and that's a little crazy. That's almost there's a word for it. I can't think of it. Irredeemable.
Oh.
Yeah, that too. Keeping it PG. I think, it looks like he has 2 cannons, one in combined mode, one in this mode, which is fine. Those couldn't have maybe those on peg, and he could hold those. And then I'd be like, okay, at least he's got something. But yeah, for the Combaticons leader not to have a weapon is ridiculous.
I can't argue with anything you said. I just want to add one thing. I hate the feet.
We'll talk about the feet in combined mode. Oh, you mean this one's feet?
Yes, I hate the robot feet.
Okay, all right. Big clonkers.
I don't know what those are.
They've been doing that with a few figures.
It just looks like some molded plastic. It just looks like some molded plastic. It's just a flap that happens to bend that way.
It's a complete it's not a cube. I don't know what a rectangle cube would be called, honestly, but it just looks like a box. Like there's no details.
But it's not even like a smooth box. Like it's just like a random piece of.
No.
Like here's his foot. It's just something that was left over. Actually, this is it's like this.
Yeah.
But at least this has a toe on it, kind of look. But yeah, so I don't like his feet. I like pretty much everything else about the Onslaught figure. I don't like the fact that he doesn't come with a gun. I think the blue looks great. Yeah. The head sculpt looks amazing. The fist and legs being black, I think would be better as well. He's screaming for some stickers. Yeah. Or something to break up that colors. But I love the platform, like you said, that's really cool. And I'm assuming that Brawl will probably be able to fit on there in some capacity, possibly as well. But I think it looks great, and hopefully it pegs on to, the Triptychon or something like that, like the G1 toy did, with these base modes. So yeah, my biggest gripe about this one was the feet.
Yeah. And here's the alt mode. Something about it looks wrong. And I said this when we were seeing the gray prototypes. It just looks off in the cab portion of it. It just doesn't look like Onslaught. Or what I think of Onslaught, let me put it that way. I also don't like that the thighs and hips are just right there. No flaps covering it. That's a hip hinge right there. Everything else is fine, but if you look at the front wheels and on all the way in the back wheels, they're clips, and the 2 in the center are pegged in or pinned in.
Mm-hmm. So I showed this picture to my lady, and she said, "Where's the roof at?" And I was like, "It's right there." And she said, "Is it? Is that really what they're doing?" And I, being that she doesn't understand why we all spend so much on Transformers. And I said, it's not for you to understand, babe. But anyway, that was a complaint that I think you had. And I think I seconded the motion of it looks so shrunken down, or looks smushed.
Yeah.
This doesn't need to look aerodynamic. I don't see him, on the Autobahn, or anything like that. I still think this looks good, though. Overall, I don't, I wish they pick a team with the pegs and stuff like that. I do wish the wheels were pegged in. I like the fact that the rims are at least painted, though, instead of so that breaks it up. And sometimes I have seen like 18-wheelers and they have different types of rims. Like the front will be different than the back. So I think it's lazy to show a peg, but
if they painted them in with silver,
if they painted them, yes.
Like if they just had a little silver paint on the face, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. I get it. Design decisions, blah blah blah, but they didn't.
Yep, I can't defend that aspect, and so I'm with you on that. I do wonder if those silver weapons pull out or extend.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
You know, but
and what is interesting, I wonder where his backpack went to with the other guns. This thing looks like it transforms interestingly. So
yeah, I am very curious about that, but I will be passing on this set.
Well, yeah. And here's the box art, and you can see the colors that are on the box art look much better. The black hands and the black thighs really improve the look of the figure.
It does. It really does. I think
you like have the combined mode without the pieces on it.
I'm looking at. I'm like, I kind of like those feet better, you know. But yeah, it's fine. I really like the battle station mode. I think I think they did a very very good job with that one.
I agree. Yeah. So let's get into combined mode. What are your thoughts on this?
He has. I hope I'm not offending anybody. Little people. He has 2 little people on his legs, and
why don't you just say he has 2 toddlers grabbing his legs? There you go.
There we go. But they have grown up faces, so I had to call them little people. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Just keep going. Just keep digging yourself into a bigger grave. Because
I think like the way Brawl transforms is something. I think Swindle's transformation looks fine. It's just they look very small, and I don't like that aspect. I mean, it looks like he has some long arms. He has the Nemesis arms, which you always like to talk about.
Yes, yeah,
and so it doesn't match up. He has some basketball players for arms and some little people for legs.
So my problem with this is the whole proportions look off, and I have some. Here, why don't we just go to it? First let's talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about what I don't like about it. Here's the prototype, and this is from Nate Perswell of Hasbro, who somebody commented and like DM'd him, and that's when he said, "Doesn't come with the gun. Stop asking for Onslaught with a gun." And this actually looks better in person than it did. I think the proportions look better here, maybe because it's all blue and you're not seeing some stuff.
Yeah.
But let's get into these that I found via Reddit. There's a whole bunch of them. People I don't think are happy on Reddit right now. And we've got Orange Ibuprofen and Previous Hall 8243 who did some edits. The one with 2 of them, you could see by making them a little bit taller, the arms hit more at the mid thighs like they're supposed to. He looks so much better than this. To me, he looks like a toddler. I think that's what I texted you, because he just looks more like Bruticus versus the short king, is what they would say nowadays, the Zoomers would say. So yeah, I really don't like the color of the arms. I don't like that green. To me, it throws off the what Bruticus looks like, because the arms, he's not a frame. And the one with him by himself with the painted arms with the colors look great. And I don't know why they didn't do that, because I don't think it would have messed up the alt mode too much. Looks like a lot of that's covered up with blue anyways. I think it looks much better, and it I don't understand what they're doing with these frames. They hollowed out the legs so Swindle and Brawl could fit in there. Why didn't they hollow out the arms more? So they're more flush inside. Like, make them just little thin things with the elbow joints and the fists. And then you could have clipped them in more. And then there's also the issue where blast off is the wrong way. It's supposed to be reversed. And what really annoys me is the vortex is supposed to be the flipped around. I don't know why. That one throws me off. So there's a lot wrong with this, and I'm really sad because I thought this was going to be the better looking combiner. And I think it's right there on par with Superion. There's a lot of stuff wrong with it, and there's some good stuff in there too. But I don't think it's any better. Besides the individual bots.
I was actually going to ask you that. So ranking them, you would have this one in Superion as the best out of the 4.
Combined mode, yes.
Combined mode, yeah. Okay.
I don't like Menasor and Devastator is they're all the same. All of them have issues. All of them aren't perfect. All of them need Hasbro's secret company DNA kits for them. None of them are perfect. Menosaur's at the bottom of the list because I didn't really like how that one looked. But
yeah,
they're all on the same level playing field. Individual bots, this one takes the cake. Mm-hmm. No question to ask. Menasor and Superion are around the same, and Devastator's dead last.
I think I would go. So, this is probably 1A and Superion 1B. I had high hopes for this one. I thought this was going to be the best, and I was really looking forward to it. And quietly kept, the way the bots were coming out for this, I was just like, I'm in for a Computron from them. Mm-hmm. I was going to announce it. Hasbro's trying to reconcile with me and not sign the divorce papers. I think that they're still trying to work it out. I don't like the frame aspect of it. The colors that you mentioned look really bad. It looks very
thrown together.
It does.
And when I saw this one Digibash or edit, whatever you want to call it, with the brown and the gray, I was like, I kind of see it now. That green throws it off completely for me. You know what I mean? They don't even look like they're part of the combiner anymore. They're just, like Menasor, just...
It's armor. It looks like armor.
Or guns, on his forearm. And then I was thinking, I'm like, why didn't they just make the panels thinner?
Because they would break.
Well, they did it with the legs.
I'm like being funny, but not being funny. Like only so many waffles we can put on a plate here. I haven't read any of the comments, and if people
are not happy from what I see from the places I go, there are people that love it as always, but there's more than normal people not liking it. And honestly, part of that I think is due to the price. That's for me. That's 1,000% what it is for me, and I'm also pulling back because I'm running out of real estate for stuff that I really don't care about too much. So, this is sad. I was actually thinking this was going to be a win for Hasbro. And it still is. It still is. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. With the other 3 that came out, our expectations, which we probably shouldn't have done, but we did, were up here. And this figure's good. I don't even think our expectations were up here. I think Hasbro surprised us and brought us up there. Exactly. They delivered. Hasbro. He delivered on those 3. They delivered those. They delivered. They were like, "Yo, we're my bad. In the game again." Yeah, that's how I felt. I was just like, "Yo, I'm not collecting these, but these look good to almost change my mind." Like I said, I was like, "Yeah, Computron, I'm gonna get them," but I just. There's things that are definitely missing, and now because of all these things, I'm wondering what DNA is going to come out with, and that's unfortunate. Yeah. Well, we will see. I am just excited for the Razor Claw that's going to come out, and the whole frame is the mane, and he's going to just have this giant mane. That should be very interesting. So stay tuned when we talk about that. Go Predaking. Next up, they also showed off Armada Sideways. I like that it comes with the mini-cons. The mini-cons look a lot worse than the original ones. In my opinion. The eyes are always showing. It doesn't have a panel to cover up the eyes. I know you have this figure, correct?
I do.
The original one. He also has the same feet as what's it called?
Onslaught.
Like, what the heck? Like, couldn't you give him the seat feet? Like, that was so cool on the original figure. But it looks fine. I don't think I'm gonna. I want to pick this figure up. I don't think it's worth $43. I'm sorry. They don't even have the missiles painted that like orange, and then it was clear, which I get it. They're not going to do clear plastic, but like they couldn't have even done the burnt orange on the tips. And the mini cons just they lost all their charm. I don't know. And it might not have the head gimmick. Nobody knows. I think that they're 5mm pegs. People say that there's a 5mm peg behind the head. So I'm assuming it still does it, but they haven't been showing it off. And if Hasbro doesn't show it off, there's usually a reason for that.
I like this better than the original.
No.
I think I did not like the original. I thought.
Well, you have to. Yeah, okay, I could see that. I was literally a kid. I was 7 or 8 years old when I got this. So
yeah, I think they did a much better. I think this looks clean.
It does. The original was like a G1 toy.
It was, and I didn't like the hand, like how the handlebar, how you put the robot's hand on the handlebars. It was just like a sunken part here.
This is the same thing.
Well, it was, but the hand like.
Oh, it has
was
a
almost
thumb.
Like an hour. It was but it was actually shaped like an hourglass. Like it didn't even look like it was holding the handlebars. It just looked like it was like this.
They made it look more like feet than hands.
Yeah,
yeah.
So this looks like he got some serious ass gloves on. I think the combined robot looks better. I don't like the individual. Like you mentioned, you can see the faces on that. That looks bad. It looks like some bad headmasters or something like that. But the bot mode itself, I think the head on it looks pretty good. I think it cleans up very well. I mean, there's some minimal waffling in the thighs. I do think this is an improvement on the original, but I think the points that you pointed out about like the tips on the weapons, that would have been really nice to have. I don't like the feet. The seat feet, I didn't really like that too much either, but so that's neither here nor there. But I think the motorcycle mode looks good, and I think the bot mode looks good, and no, I'm not picking this up.
Honestly, I don't think it's bad. I will wait for clearance, and then I will pick it up, because I am nostalgic for the character. I really like the color, and all that stuff, but I just, $43 is too much for what they're giving us. And it looks like the combined mode is parts forming for the mini cons. And I get it, it's cleaner, but that kind of takes away the charm. I don't know. I'm just a weirdo like that. Yeah, it's fine. Go pick it up if you want it, if it's your cup of energon. I think this guy's going to be very small with the mini cons. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, it is an improvement with the articulation, with how it looks. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying in terms of price point and what you get. $35, honestly, I'd be in. That extra $10 tips me over. That's
27, I would have been in.
27, yeah. I mean, I would have been in then too. I think I have more of a connection to this thing.
You definitely do.
So $35, I would have. I don't know his story at all. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I just had the toy
as a kid. Oh yeah,
and I remember him riding by and like being on. I remember him in the cartoon and him like driving by and like stopping and looking at people. I'm like, okay, he's like a stalker or one of the people who who's looking through windows at you or something like that. He just used to always be spying on people. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
None of that. But either which way, if you don't have Sideways, I think this is a fine thing to pick up. It's just the price point. they wouldn't price me out. I have the money for these things, but the price to what you get is what's pricing me out.
Yeah, I would spend the money.
Just the little things. If they spent 10 cents more on paint, because it don't cost them a lot, I would be probably interested. 10 cents more, have a sliding thing to cover up the eyeballs in mini-con mode. I'd be like, oh, bet I'm going to pick that up. But
it does look really weird to see the heads on, even if the head was on his back, like, okay, can we flip it around so it doesn't have the head looking at me,
I don't know. Yep. Either which way, it's not a bad figure. It's just not for us at the price point, but I think you'll see it in both of our hauls if it gets down, 40% off. That's $27 you said you'd be in.
I said I would have been in.
You pick. Do not lie. Target's having a sale and you see this, you're picking it up. You pick up everything. You picked up my Cronus Prime.
I'm so mad at myself for that.
Well, let's just move on. Got a Bumblebee statue from Iron Studios. It looks fine. Go pick it up. Not you, the viewer. It looks cool.
It does look. It looks really good.
I don't see him as this heroic. I think he'd be hiding behind the rubble instead of shooting. But that's just me.
And whose arm is that coming up that he's jumping over? The black hand coming up like that.
He would not have taken them down.
Yeah, he'd be over there, hanging out with
Elsa.
Yeah, I was just like Frozen. He's like, hide me. But the proportions. I mean, he also looks, very thin. This looks like Wednesday before Thanksgiving Bumblebee, and the Bumblebee we're used to is Thanksgiving Bumblebee. So, but it looks good. I think the feet look good on it, which is typically a hard part for Bumblebee to come out of. But yeah, I think it looks good.
We got your new wallpaper because this is your most anticipated Hasbro figure of 2026. I don't think that's a lie either. It is Sure Shot. So go ahead and put this on your phone.
That's not going to happen. My kid would probably be mad at me too. Hey, what happened to my picture? I do.
I got my on here.
Hell, it cost about. No, let me stop. I said I'm not going to talk about price anymore. I think this looks good. This is something that I never had as a kid. I never had it as an adult. I really hope that a third-party company announces it so I can be like, nope, I'm skipping out on this. Even though I think they did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah, about the wallpaper itself, love the composition. The green and the orange and the yellow really pop. So they did a good job on this.
Yeah.
Next up, Collector Scraps is having that parachute from Funby Studios. It'll be only $13.99. It works with the Empire Voyager class. Right here, you see it with Fans Toys Mirage. So I think you're going to go pick this up. Or print it yourself. One of the two.
He needs to stop. Call him. It does look good. I would need something to, like I said, be able to hang it from it had to be a strong ass suction cup because I don't need something. All of a sudden, what was that noise? You
could find one. Just put a little glue on it with a suction cup. You're good.
Yeah. But it does look cool. I have been working on some stuff, so I'm anxious to show you guys.
Stay tuned.
But it does look good.
Speaking of Funby Studios, they got a display stand for the Skyboom Shield. Looks good.
It does. They put a little angle to it so you can do a couple things with it. When I first saw this, I thought it was the Fans Hobby one, which goes to show two things. Fans Hobby was very accurate with the detail they gave to the original, and two, that this one still kind of stands up. The G1 or the whatever, the Armada still kind of holds up even today.
Yeah, I have to agree, especially in combined mode. You take them out and you see the figures. Fans Hobbies are a lot better, but combined mode, shield mode, whatever, looks good.
Yep.
This one confused me. It said that it was Age of the Prime's Alpha Trion upgrade kit with Neiman in parentheses. So I'm assuming that's the company. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think it looks cool. It looks really good. They did a great job. It just needed a new head.
Oh, with the long goatee.
Uh-huh.
I agree. I think this looks good. I was like wondering what happened to the cape when it transformed.
Take it off.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I like the cloak a little bit. It does give him some mystique and things like that. It is kind of a little dark and ravaged, though. I just didn't see this Alpha Trion with that, and maybe I could be mistaken. But yeah, it's a good add-on kit. Looks like.
Keep the kit, the cape in mind. We'll be talking about it right after a short break, and we get into our updates. Moving into updates at I have to look at it again. CCXP 25 event. Marco Reviews just showed off a little Hasbro display. Not going to talk too much about these. We've talked about these in nauseum recently, but there are all the figures.
Pick them up if you want them. I'm good.
Yep. I don't think somebody knew how to transform that Quintus Prime.
Hell. No comment.
Next up, at SGCC 2025, so this is the Singaporean convention, 3-0 showed off the DLX Age of Extinction Lockdown.
Okay, I can't. Looks like somebody who just got burnt up.
I don't remember that weird, creepy claw arm with the spark, but he probably had it in the movie at some point.
Yeah.
Next up, we also have 2007 Ironhide.
Jeez. That weapon looks cool.
Yeah, a lot of detail.
Very much detail. A lot of detail.
Yeah. And then they also showed off MDLX Shockwave, so this is their smaller line. I was going to say it's the best looking one, but that shouldn't surprise anybody with where our what's it called? With where our collections lie. This looks great. This looks phenomenal. So
I hate when we agree.
If this transformed, I'd be very interested. I don't have a good Shockwave.
It looks very, very good. There's so much detail in, like, everywhere I look, I just see detail. Like the legs, the arms, the forearms, the chest, the gun. Like everything has so much detail. So yeah, this looks great.
I agree. This is where I wanted you to keep the cape in mind for. This is the Akai Studio upgrade set for Prime Prime, all of it. That cape looks the same, so I wonder if that Alpha Trion is also Akai Studio. I don't know. This looks so good. It like transcends Transformers. Like, I want to go get a Prime Prime because like Transformers, yeah, they're all good, cool. This is like beyond that. This is so cool in my, like, a Space Knight Warrior Paladin is right up my alley. I really, really like this. I'm not going to pick it up because I'm probably not going to pay $100 for it, but this is one of the coolest things I've seen any upgrade set do.
I gotta agree with you. I really I talked ad nauseum about the sword last time. I think that sword is really cool, but that axe looks really good as well. And they like the way he holds it is kind of cool. The shield looks good. Like all the effects that they've done are the pops of color that he needed. Like the blue in the chest does wonders for it. Like it makes it so he doesn't need blue throughout the rest of his body almost, because it just like it just does something for him. Yeah, I don't know how much this is, but damn, they did a very good job. And this is where I would be in trouble as a new collector, similar to how I was with God, it starts with an N. And their aftermarket kit. I can't think of the name right now.
Can't think of it either. Spoilers and stuff.
Yeah, and the Datsun, like the wheel covers, and God, I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. But yeah, I was just like, when I got back into collecting, I was just like, I want that one, I want that one, I want that kit, and I was like, I bought so much from them, and so I would have, if as a new collector, I probably would have jumped on this definitely. And I have this figure.
Yeah, I think this looks great. Next up, DNA showed off the last piece. Fills in the chest. Must have watched that.
Okay. Usually I do a silent clap. They get full stereo. That does wonders for it. Like, and I'm not being funny. Like, it looks like a totally different figure. Like,
it's weird how such a little piece changes how everything looks.
Yeah, because that hole, it was a glaring hole. You know,
right where you look at, like the focal point. You know,
I don't have a focal point. I'm like all over. I see the shield. I see the arms. I mean, like, again, standing ovation. I mean, you know, if my legs didn't hurt, I'd stand up for them. And I doubt anybody wants to see a crotch shot. So we'll do that. This looks great. This is what should have been in the first kit, but I see why they did it. This right here will make you buy 73.
Yeah. I love how both of the upgrade sets we talked about do two different things, but they both do them well. This one fixes the figure. The other one enhances the figure to make it something different. So I think that's really cool to have the dichotomy between the two.
Yeah, I agree. It does something that, well, I guess it's coming up then. Yeah, we need to talk about this. I think it does. I'm amazed. It does wonders for this figure now.
It does. Here's another Akai Studio kit for the Megatron head. It looks great. I don't remember what the stock one looks like. If it looks much different than this, but this one looks very good.
It does look very good. I don't like Megatron's smile. I mean, it looks like Megatron, but he's laughing like too happy. He almost looks like a good guy laugh, you know.
I think it's because the eyes need to be a little bit more maniacal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't give me the scary laugh. You know, it's just like, hey, that was a funny joke.
Okay. That does sound like Megatron.
It does. See, I'm good.
You're very good.
If Frank doesn't watch out,
you need some.
If Frank doesn't watch out, you know.
Bobby's taking. Nobody's seeing that movie. Next up, we have the Medicates Geo4B Aero Blaze via Mang Motion. This looks phenomenal, in my opinion. I'm glad there's something coming out that I'm at least interested in.
I will be picking this up more so based off of your experience with the first one and how much you kept talking about it.
And not just me.
You're the only person I listen to, James.
Well, I know, but Brandon said he also liked it.
That is true. So I did not pick up the original. I may go back and see if I can find it at a decent price, but I like the colors on this. I know they did
increase the price. When I first bought it, it was like $75, $80, and then they sold it for like $120 like a week after. So, yeah. So this is probably going to be around that price.
Yeah. So, it'll fit in. I have some space in my Beast Wars cabinet, I think.
And last I looked at this, so you called this Shattered Glass Pterosaur. I put a little banner. I don't know if you watched the episode or not, but they did use this deco for Shattered Glass Pterosaur. So technically, we were both right.
Ding, ding, ding! We both get a BBC
golden star
point.
Yeah, there you go. Next up, we have X-Transbox Varric. Why does he look so derpy? He does not look tough at all. He looks like I don't know. This ain't it.
He looks like he wants his pacifier.
Yeah, like. And I get it, the original one had a helmet that went over it. But did the cartoon look like that? I don't think it looked like that. I think it looked much more dynamic.
It looked like it was
all the way across, like his normal visor, right?
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
This looks like he's welding.
That too. And I'm sure the plastic's going to be clear when we get it. You know, when it comes out.
It'll probably improved. And the other aspect about it, they'll probably have like 10 heads with it or something like that. So
10 faces, plates, or something like that. Yeah. But I think I remember on the third-party slides, it does have a helmet that goes over it, so that's not going to change no matter what.
Yeah. What I looked at is the size. I was just like, damn. Because one of the problems that I have with this guy here is he's humongous, but his head is small. And I mean, the way his head, you know, unless this guy has
small hands,
he has Bruticus's feet for hands. You know, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good size head. And you know, when we saw it in Chicago, you know, it looked pretty big. So I'm very anxious about what this is going to be, how much it's going to cost, and how long it's going to take to come out.
Hopefully the colored looks better than this, because this is not doing it for me.
It's not doing it for me either.
Next up, we have O1 Studio. The what are they calling it? The green cell, the glow in the dark one, shining Unicron.
Damn, I forgot about this.
I think it looks phenomenal. There's a whole video. Go ahead and watch it after this show, but I think it looks great. So,
damn. Some more money coming out soon. Grumble.
Be out soon.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're getting this.
I'm getting it.
Laser Cat Toys showed off a more colored version of their Steel Beast General, and they chose the perfect colors. I think this thing's coming out pretty well. I know with the face you're making, it looks like you're picking this up too.
He's cute.
Very cute. I think they did a great job on this. I want to see it with paint. I think this is like the unpainted test shot. I hope it is. And I'm interested. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I'm interested. I do like it.
And his toes, like, it looks like it's chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get this.
No. I think it looks good.
It does look cute.
That means Bobby's getting it. And you'll probably get the repaint of T-Rex, aren't you?
Oh, maybe I'll get the T-Rex instead.
You can't guarantee that they're going to do it. Just get both of them. You'll probably buy this too because you have the rest of them. This is APC Toys / Gear Factory, so I don't know if that's another company. Gale, which is, I believe this is Skyquake?
Skyquake, yeah.
Or is this Dreadwing? I think this is Dreadwing.
I thought it was Skyquake. Okay, whichever.
One of those two.
Yeah,
sorry, we're not the most well-versed on Prime. And honestly, they did a great job on this. I think it looks better than that Hasbro leader that we had. And I preferred that one's design philosophy with the more G1-ish aesthetic, but I think this just looks so much better. I wish I didn't buy that figure and I just bought this, because this looks really cool.
And the reason besides it being a slow month, the reason I picked these up was because they weren't expensive at all. So I'm hoping that trend continues, and I will pick this one up. I believe the Wheeljack was also Gear Factory, or was it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there's another.
They're
one
all APC Toys, but maybe
and then they added Gear Factory to it, so maybe it was like a design team or something like that. But the alt mode on this looks amazing, and the bot mode looks great. I love all the additional faces that you have with it as well.
Yes, hopefully they'll do the Machine Wars BotCon repaint, and I'll buy that one for sure. You'll buy all of them. Don't even lie.
I'm buying this one,
and you'll buy the green one.
I would buy the green one, but
and you'll buy the Machine Wars one because you got two of them. What if they disagree and they need another third friend?
That's what happens. Me, myself, and I.
Next up, we have fantastic models FMO for Doc. The box art is by IO Studio Lab, and the box image is from Jermaine Sutton.
Yeah, this looks good. I still have not transformed the Ironhide yet, but it looks really good. The box art is kind of on par to what we typically see from Fans Toys and Fantastic Model. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I know the box art looks great. I like that they use the panel lining and like the feet as like detail instead of just leaving it blank. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what that is. And they did just put random tech detail. Very cool. Go pick it up if you want it, and we'll be right back with incoming and recently released. Let's start this off strong with something that we know you're picking up.
Me?
And it's going to be your 6th or 7th one when you get it. And that's X-Transbot's MX45T Razor, the youth version. How many Bone Crushers do you have already?
More than one?
Either which way, I think this one looks fantastic. They did a good job with this.
I have absolutely no complaints about any of the stickers that are placed on this figure in any of the locations that we see so far. I love the sticker behind his head, or the decal behind his head. The arms look fine. The chest looks fine. I mean, it takes me back to the original figure, the G1 figure, and I think it looks very, very good. They did a great job with this one.
Yep, I agree. Next up, we have the New Ages Transparent Cho. So you could go ahead and buy this for $280, I think it was. Yeah, I was gonna say I need a cup of Energon like he has before I would pull the trigger on that. Very cool that it's out there. If you guys really want it, you could be one of the 50 people in the world to have this.
Whew. Deluxe, good luck, brother.
Well, it's still up, so he has time.
Yeah,
I know cool. It's different. It's unique. If it was $70, I'd be like, oh, maybe for my 6-shot collection. $270.
I may have pulled the trigger for a bill. I might have did it for a buck. Yeah, I do it for a buck. I would have did it for a buck, maybe. I pulled the trigger on the gold Omega Supreme, though I was on my Omega Supreme kick, but jeez. Now this is the other aspect about it. It is just because of the color, but you still get 6 alt modes with it and all the other stuff. I'm trying here.
The other one is like $60.
I know, but
so no, it's literally just because the color is this expensive,
and because there's only 50 of them.
That too, it's very limited. Yes.
So you should get it. So there's only 49 of them.
No, I'm good. But let's move into something that you'll pay a little bit more than $1 for, and that is the final boat. And this is Toys Easy's TEYW 2501.
That missile on his arm is like really it's like a middle finger. I mean, it's almost like, oh, really? Don't make me come over there.
Yeah, I know. You're surviving that.
Yeah, be like, damn,
Think of how big that missile would be in scale.
That's what I'm saying.
This would be, like nukes are smaller than that. If I'm correct. Yeah, they are.
And he just has that. I don't need a gun. I got a missile.
He just sits in the back.
Say it again. Say it again.
YW 2501. We need you. He just shows up, and he's like, "All right, we're gone."
Yeah, you know what? Hey, my bad, dog. I apologize. You know what? It was my fault. I'm sorry.
I do see the Energon has your name on it. Have fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way now.
Yeah, you know what? Do I owe you some money? Here. He's got the one hitter quitter. That's. I'm gonna call my big brother. No. Literally, he just has one weapon. That's funny. But I am excited about this to finish off the set. I was actually looking at them today and yesterday as I was making some changes, and I'm also ready to pack up the boxes. I want to keep them all together, so I want this one to come. I did pay off my pre-order, so hopefully it'll be here maybe by the end of the month. Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. Yes. For some reason, I thought it was still like the end of November. It's been a long few months moving. But moving on, we've got various fourth parties that are re-releases, I think, that are coming in soon. So you got Rodimus, Missing Link Prime, and MPG 09, I think it was. So go pick them up if you want to. I read the reviews. I skimmed the reviews on Show Z for all of them, and they had decent reviews.
Nice. I am going to wait on the KO for the Nemesis Prime probably, and for the Rodimus.
Nemesis, it's a Nucleon quest.
Oh yeah, him too.
Yes, me too. That's the one I want. And then hopefully, like you said, they do the Rodimus in the purple-blue color.
Yeah.
Let's move into recently released. Only technically 3 things, but one slide. We have the 2 guns from, I believe it's Qingong, if I'm not probably mispronouncing that. But this is really cool, and I haven't seen this. They recolored the Primus as Earth. I think you need to go pick that up. It's only like $22 or something like that. I think that's so unique and cool.
I have been sold. I think that is so cool and so unique as well. And I actually like the figure. You know,
yeah,
I
did remember you saying that you liked it. That's why I thought this would be perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, and it's not too expensive. So yeah, that's, you know, it was a fun little transformation. Nothing too difficult. Not extremely easy. You know, either. And I'm saying easy meaning that like you're not going to transform it in 3 seconds and be like, oh, that was it. But I do like this. That is very, very cool for Studio Cell. Don't get any ideas. Shut your eyes. If you're watching this, I appreciate it, but turn it off right now and don't come out with this.
They do Gaia or something like that.
Oh my God! Don't do that to me.
Please do that. Very cool. Do that to him. I want to see what that would look like.
God, that would be so cool.
And that's everything. So remember, watch out for our video on Robosen Soundwave, which we're going to record right when we're done with this one. Literally. Go send us in your questions for Logan, and we'll see you guys then.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm excited. I don't even have much to say. Tall Debates are one. We'll see you on the next video.